Week 16 and 17 Team of the Week are upon us, and it's time to make our final round of predictions. Let's jump on in. What's good, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka Roboto. So we have the final 2 weeks of Team of the Week here. We're gonna go over the predictions for both week 16 and 17. Things might get a little weird, so just buckle up for all of these predictions and thoughts and ideas. Before we jump into all that, I just want to let you know, if you are new here, I appreciate you for stopping by. If you'd be so kind as to hit the subscribe button down below, notification bell right next to it. I'd be very, very appreciative of that, and I would love the support so very much. Also, if you like what you see, like the video down below, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, and in the comment section down below, let me know who you think should get these heroes, Team of the Week, Player of the Week, Limiteds. Got a bunch of options here. Let's jump right in. Week 16 and 17 are upon us. Last week, obviously, we got 14 and 15 on Tuesday. Things got a little weird. Well, not weird, got a little bit different. As of late, I would say, since about week 10, things have gotten a little wonky here when it comes to Team of the Week and EA. In particular, Player of the Weeks, right? None of these guys have power-ups. So we kind of have to go off the grid a lot of times here, except for Keenan Allen, but many times where you're going to have to go off the grid. And I anticipate we'll probably get 2 more weeks here where we probably won't get guys that will have power-ups, or it might be a guy who hasn't had a power-up or an upgrade in a while. So that's what I'm thinking there. Offensive hero, defensive hero, it's a crapshoot, really. There's so many former NFL players. I mean, Ben Coates, I never would have guessed in a million years. Kevin Carter, I never would have guessed. I mean, even Eric Allen. I got Hassan Reddick right. I guessed Ricky Williams like 6 weeks prior. So who knows? And the LTDs, also kind of a little bit of a remix, little monkey wrench thrown in the process here. Deshaun Jackson getting a limited when he doesn't have a power up, just kind of just breaking the whole mold of what we got so far. I know Janoris got a limited and had his power up added the next day. Mark Andrews got a limited and his power was added like the week after. So it's gonna get weird. Let's just jump right into week 16. I've also gone over the positional needs here. I don't know if EA is actually caring about this anymore, but we do need a tackle of some sort, just one tackle. But we went 3 tight ends already. There's 4 running backs. There's 3 defensive ends, 3 cornerbacks. Who knows what EA is going to do? Let's just jump right in. So week 16 is right here. For week 16, I went ahead and I went with Zach Cunningham. Now, the reason why I went with Zach Cunningham for one reason in particular is that he's been having a fantastic season for the Houston Texans. He's very similar in the light of Deshaun Watson, where the team might be trash, but there's at least one dude on each side of the ball who's actually making plays. Zach Cunningham had a solid week 16. I believe he was double-digit tackles, and I think he had an interception as well for the Texans. So throw Cunningham a bone, 95 overall. He doesn't have a power-up, so why not? His last card, I believe, was like a most feared card way back when. I know it's in the 80s. So throw a bone right there to Cunningham. I think he deserves it. On the offensive hero, I went with Santana Moss. Santana Moss, I think, another guy who I picked early in the year to get a card. He probably would help Washington football team, Jets theme teamers a lot. Wide receiver there. In 2005, he had a huge game, according to my notes here, Moss went ahead and got 3 touchdowns in one game, 3 receiving touchdowns in one game. So I think that is offensive hero worthy. On the defensive side, defensive hero, I went with Michael Griffin. 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 3 pass deflects in 2008. And the limited, I went with Chris Carson. 27 rushing attempts, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns in 2016. He hasn't had a card in a while. Could be a nice upgrade there. I know Seattle theme teamers already have, Sean Alexander, but why not a little Chris Carson? The overalls as well, I went with 95, 96. I just basically copied what they did last week. I also know Sherman got the LTD last week, but look, looking at the LTD crop, let's just start right there. There's not great names. I think the only other name that I would consider doing this for is probably Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith, JPP, or Robert Quinn. Maybe Derek Carr. There's a couple solid names, but Jared Goff recently got a card. You got to expect Aaron Donald's going to get Team of the Year. Russell Wilson, Team of the Year, I think, maybe, or something else, another promo down the line. Kirk Cousins, I guessed him last week, but it's not a sexy name. Chandler Jones already had a limited this year, so I don't doubt they give him another one. Tony Romo, would he get a limited, even though he's technically a legend in the game? Probably not, but he's there. Matt Ryan, and Aaron Rodgers, obviously Aaron Rodgers, I don't think he'll get one there. Matt Ryan got a Team of the Week upgrade last week. Over on the offensive hero, well, let's actually go defensive heroes here. Two names in particular I pointed out here just to kind of keep in mind. Elvis Dumervil in 09, Dwight Freeney 2015. Obviously, both already in the game. Will EA recycle Legends and Team of the Week promo for the defensive heroes? It's usually been new guys getting added to the game, so I doubt it. Some new names though: Clay Matthews in 2014, Trent Cole 2013, Sean Phillips in 2012, Leon Hall 2008, Kawika Mitchell 2007, my guy on the Giants, Mike Vrabel 07, Kyle Vanden Bosch 07, Sean Merriman 05, and Joey Porter 05. A lot of linebackers there, a lot of pass rushers. Could we possibly see a good pass rusher get a defensive hero? I think it's a very good shot. I went ahead and I went with Michael Griffin, but I wouldn't be surprised if any of these kind of semi-big name pass rushers get a shot here, especially a guy like Vrabel, Porter, Merriman, Clay Matthews. A bunch of good names right there. Offensive hero side, Jordy Nelson, I've guessed him before. He could easily be there instead of Santana Moss. You know, give the Packers another nice receiver there as they head into the playoff, the home stretch here. Jay Ajayi in 2016, my guy Eli Manning in 2014. Keep that name in your brain there. Marshawn Lynch in 2014, Peyton Manning 2013, Colin Kaepernick 2013. Could be time. It could be time. He's been in the game for a while now, over in franchise and regs, so might have a good idea to transfer him over to MUT. Eric Decker in 2013, Carson Palmer, Josh Freeman, both in 2010. Josh Freeman could be a little fun there as a potential improviser archetype. Carson Palmer, I imagine, probably field general. That'd be fun. Jay Cutler, Wes Welker, Jonathan Stewart would help the Giants team a little bit if he gets to power up. Anquan Bolden in 07, Brandon Jacobs in 07, shots to the Giants again. Mark Bulger, Ron Dane, former Giant, not on the Giants in this game, and Santana Moss 05 rounding out the list there. So the plus ones, look, everybody knows this week, week 16, was Kamara week. Alvin Kamara was leading the way for the New Orleans Saints this week. But Kamara just got a card not too long ago. And if they're keeping up with the 95, 96s, hell, if they even go up to 96, 97, I don't think Kamara would just get a simple +1 better card. So I think what they'll do is just upgrade his power up, give him the +1. He deserves it. It's well deserved for sure. Tom Brady, there's a lot of big names here week 16, by the way. This is week 16 is usually a big week where a big name show out. Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Deshaun Watson, Mike Evans, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Big Ben, Aaron Rodgers, Juju Smith-Schuster, Adam Thielen, Kirk Cousins, Jimmy Graham, Travis Kelce, Avery Williamson. I mean, all pros, just list of all pros right here. Fred Warner, Blake Martinez, Jalen Smith, Joe Schobert, and TJ Watt. All insanely good +1 candidates here. I don't think EA will give them all +1s, obviously, but these guys had huge week 16. So shouts to them. Some guys on the other side here that might not be getting +1s because they don't have power-ups, obviously, but could get a card, a better version of their card in the game. Andy Dalton, AJ Dillon, I feel, Green Bay Packers running back, he definitely could deserve an upgrade here. Leonard Floyd, Myles Gaskin, running back from the Dolphins. Michael Gallup had a huge game this game in week 16, so I wouldn't be surprised if player of the week is him there as well. Samaje Perine, Jamison Crowder, Jeff Wilson, Brandon Cooks had a solid week as well here. Nelson Aguilar, CeeDee Lamb. I don't know why I put Cooks here, by the way. Cooks should also be an option for +1. Nelson Aguilar, CeeDee Lamb, JD McKissick, Sterling Shepard, T. Higgins, there's Cunningham again, Tavarius Moore, Cole Holcomb, Randy Gregory, Darius Phillips, and my guy Andrew Van Ginkel. If you know about the Van Ginkel, let me know about the Van Ginkel in the comments, because Van Ginkel had a solid game there for the Dolphins. So that's week 16. We're gonna switch over to week 17, and this one was a little bit even more weirder, just because week 17s are always kind of crazy. You don't know what to expect. There's guys playing that haven't played in weeks. There's practice squad dudes that got called up because a regular squad dude is taking the week off because they have a bye week, or they're locked up the division, locked up a playoff spot. Things get a little funky sometimes, all right? So player of the week here, I went with Marvin Jones, just for the simple fact he hasn't had an upgrade in quite some time. The other legit candidate here that I really think could get it is Brandon Cooks, but I went with Marvin Jones just for upgrade purposes. Cooks' recent card, the latest card he had was a 90. Marvin Jones hasn't had a card since I believe his core elite, so it could be an easy upgrade here for Marvin Jones. He already has a power up, but again, like I said, a lot of guys lately have been getting the player of the week without needing the power up, so they could easily give it to somebody else in the list later on. Offensive hero, Eli Manning. Eli Manning. By the way, Marvin Jones, week 17 here, 8 receptions, 180 yards, 2 tutties. My guy Eli Manning had 5 passing touchdowns, week 16 of 2012. You have to give him some love here, EA. Jared Allen, 3 tackles, 3.5 sacks in 2011. And Levante David, I went with the LTD here. 5 tackles, 2 sacks. I think these last 2 weeks here for Levante David were very good for him as a player. I don't know if they'd exactly reward him for that with Player of the Week. I don't know if they're going to give him a Team of the Year card either. So I think this might be a nice spot for Levante David to get a pretty damn good card, right? A 96 overall middle linebacker would be welcome too, I'm sure, by a lot of Bucs fans. Speaking of the Bucs, keeping with the LTD theme here, Chris Godwin in 2018 could be a good potential option. Fletcher Cox 2018 also could be a potential option. Kevin Byard here, I don't think he's had to upgrade in a little bit, I believe, or I think his last one was a standout, like 92 maybe. Off the top of my head, I can't remember either one, but he could get an upgrade if we keep it to the 96. Matt Ryan again, he's popping up in a lot of these lists. Matt Ryan, good quarterback, who knew? Aaron Rodgers in 2016, Zach Ertz in 2016, Levante David, like we just said, in 2016. Jarrell Casey, also a good option here, 2016, hasn't had a card since his 90. Kirk Cousins, again, I'm just going to keep shouting him out because Kirk Cousins is due for an upgrade. He only has a core elite out there. Justin Houston in 2014, also, unlikely for Houston, he just got a card with the Zero Chill promo. It's a 93 overall. So on the defensive hero side, right off the bat here, Chris Long is somebody that I was looking at, that I was for a very long time considering to put him in here in that spot, but I went with Jared Allen just for name recognition. But Chris Long in 2012, don't be surprised. I put his name twice. That's how nice his game was. Zach Brown in 2012 also had a nice game. Justin Francis in 2012. Cameron Wembley in 2010. Justin Smith, similar to what we had last week. Will Justin Smith be somebody who gets an upgrade, even though he just got a legend or a theme diamond early in the year? Not a legend, but would they upgrade him like that and waste a defensive hero pick on a guy we already have in the game? I doubt it. And Tamba Hali in 2010, excuse me. A lot of pass rushes here again. I just didn't think that they were going to go ahead and pick another cornerback here, but I could be very wrong. Offensive hero side, we got a bunch of good names. Again, remember, week 7 teams get a little wonky here. Rex Burkhead in 2016, Rashad Jennings 2017, Geno Smith and Eric Decker in 2014, Colin Kaepernick again 2013, LeGarrette Blount in 13, Eli in 12, like we just mentioned earlier. Michael Crabtree in 2012 could be a fun name. Alfred Morris 2012, Matt Flynn in 2011 had like a 5 touchdown game, which is hello. Jordy Nelson again, he could be a very solid name, a good candidate here for both weeks. Marcus Colston in 2011, I know Saints fans would welcome that. Michael Turner 2011, Ryan Matthews in 2010, even though I spelled his name Mathers. Kurt Warner in 2009, Jamal Charles in 09, I've guessed him previously, didn't give him any love, but maybe this time they do. And D'Angelo Williams in 2007 to round out the offensive heroes there. So now the plus ones and the guys who could get upgrades just randomly through a random card there. There's a lot of names. Again, week 17 gets wonky. So the plus ones here, like I said earlier, Brandon Cooks, Derrick Henry's always pretty much a candidate every week. Kirk Cousins, Tyler Lockett, Marvin Jones, who originally we picked for the player of the week this week, Chris Godwin, again, Tom Brady, again, Ryan Tannehill, Darren Waller, who could be actually low-key a good option for player of the week. They could just give him a card here so they don't have to worry about picking him over Kelsey for team of the year, which they probably shouldn't, and I hope they won't do, but Kelsey deserves team of the year. Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson. So there's like 3 big quarterback names right there, potential plus ones. Matt Stafford, also low-key underrated quarterback this year. He's pretty solid. DeForest Buckner, even though he just recently got a card and all that good stuff, you could still get a plus one easily. Harrison Smith, Adrian Amos, and I put Xavier McKinney here because he does have a, similar to CeeDee Lamb, rookie premier, Xavier McKinney, rookie premier upgrade here as well. Now the players who could get a better card or some version of a card, I put Cam Newton here. He already has a high overall card. Maybe they give him a lower overall card there just to fill out some team of the week, I guess, qualifications. Jonathan Taylor, running back from the Colts. Antonio Brown. Come on, EA. Give us Antonio Brown and Des Bryant already. They're in the playoffs. They're doing well this year to end out the season for their respective teams. Sterling Shepard, AJ Brown, Isaiah McKenzie, Darwin Thompson, Alexander Madison, J.K. Dobbins, Jerry Jeudy, fan favorite out there, Russell Gage, Laviska Shenault, low-key underrated season this year for him, Drew Lock, Jeff Wilson, Mike Williams, Sony Michel, Chris Barnes, Alex Singleton, again, Alex Singleton, Solid season for the Eagles. Tracy Walker, Zach Cunningham, like I said last week or week 16's coverage, this guy's been having a tremendous season. Tanner Vallejo, Leonard Williams, my God, Leonard Williams, Chase Winovich, Benson Mayowa, Dean Marlowe to round out the list there for week 17. Long list, but there's a lot of guys who perform very well, both now in the present and also way back in the Wayback Machine back in the day. So that's pretty much my team of the week predictions for week 16 and 17. I wanted to split them up because I want to, make sure I'm making the right picks and not bunching everything together and kind of just making picks based on where we're at, weeks or months ago. Kind of want to give it updated to where we are right now in the game because that helps more than anything else. So that's my picks for this. If you have some more suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be happy to listen to anybody's suggestions and consider what we have for the last 2 weeks. This has been fun. I appreciate everybody who stopped by the streams all season long to help me make these picks. I appreciate all of you. It's very much appreciated. You are all loved by me. So I appreciate everybody for stopping by. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.